at the moment. Beast tagging Jeff Rockett. Here comes Rockett back in as Miller's team continues to dominate. Miller vowing to take home some gold here in the MVWA before long, as he's bringing in supposedly his group of hardcore wrestlers, turning it into Miller's Violent Wrestling Alliance instead of the Mississippi Valley Wrestling Alliance. As Rockett body slams Derek Davis. Davis with a quick roll-up from behind, gets a 2 count and a 3. Derek Davis pulling that one from out of nowhere. I don't think anyone expected to see that one. And Derek Davis falling to the floor.
Still MVWA Tag Team Champions, Brute Force.
I don't think anyone expected that to happen. From out of nowhere, the tag team champions retaining their gold, and Derek Davis just walking around ringside. Looks like he's lost in no man's land, dropping to one knee. Tom Simon still in the ring, having words with Tim Miller, as Rich Davis here to pick up the tag team titles. Now Tim Miller and the Beast in the ring. They drop Tom Simon, the Beast with a DDT on Tom Simon, and Tim Miller screaming at Tom Simon. Rockett, the Beast, and Tim Miller having their way with Tom Simon here in the ring right now, as the Beast, a chair coming into the ring from Tim Miller. What's going on here? Taking a chair into the ring, the Beast and Jeff Rockett setting up Tom Simon. What is happening here? They're setting him up in the chair. Tim Miller pulling something out of his pocket. I can't tell what that is, as they're holding Tom Simon open. It looks like they're going to shave his goatee off here, fans. Tim Miller with some kind of clippers or something, shaving off parts of Tom Simon's goatee here this week on MVWA television. What security waiting for here to respond, I don't know, but the Beast and Jeff Rockett and Tim Miller not having much fun with Tom Simon right now, as you see Tim Miller panning to the camera as Jeff Rockett and the Beast are taking turns with a small pair of clippers that Tim Miller pulls out of his pocket, shaving off the goatee of Tom Simon. Excellent camera work by the MVWA cameraman right now, as they just shove the clippers down the shirt of Tom Simon after shaving a goatee off of him. I think that's more for intimidation than anything, and the crowd voicing their approval for Tim Miller, the Beast, and Jeff Rockett. Now later tonight, we're still gonna see the Beast out here defending, or actually taking on the defending champion, the Punisher. Tom Simon still out cold in the chair. Here comes Bama Bodine. Hopefully security will be getting in the ring shortly. Bama Bodine now getting chest to chest as Jeff Rockett leaves with Tim Miller. Bama knows better than to put his hands on him, but Jeff Rockett and the Beast and Tim Miller having their words. Now, Bama Bodine hot at these guys, rushing them to the back. Bama, we've seen this before here in the MVWA about 6 months ago. Bama Bodine had problems with another wrestler who's now the Missouri State champion, wound up getting himself suspended, so he knew better than to put his hands on you, as Tim Miller rejoins here in the booth. Tim, that had to be nothing more than pure intimidation on Tom Simon.
Lesson was taught. Let's see if pupil has learned. You don't mess with Tim Miller and Miller's Violent Wrestling Alliance. You don't do it.
Tom Simon, not a wrestler by any means. He's actually